ladies and gentlemen, where the energy is palpable here in Lexington. A big SEC matchup between the #1 Kentucky Wildcats and the #6 Alabama Crimson Tide. I'm your pilot for this one, JK, joined alongside my co-pilot, Rico. The common denominator to watch here in this game, Rico, is Jamison Johnson and Dewan down below. But there's plenty of talent on both sides of the basketball. Alabama's reeling after their recent loss, and there are plenty of storylines to go around. But really just, what's going to be the key to victory for the Tide in this one? They're in Lexington, a notoriously difficult place to play. Will they be able to shock the world?
Yeah, I mean, so it's going to come down to play styles. I say this all the time, that it's going to be which team is really going to impose its will on the game. When you look at Bama, they want to operate in a lot of space and pace. And then you have UK, they want to come at you at a breakneck pace. Which team is going to really dictate the way this game is played is how it's going to be won. And if Alabama is going to do so, they're going to have to make sure that the game is played on their terms.
Certainly. Stephen Burks with the ball. Kentucky taking a little bit of time to get something going. They're going to Jamison Johnson. Nearly gets it slipping. Shot clock expiring, down to 5. Burks has to pull it up. Gets it. 2-0 Wildcats.
Yeah, I mean, that was a terrific pull-up from Burks. Look, man, the guy is not necessarily a high scorer, but definitely facilitates well at 3.8 assists per game. That was a nice play early. I think generally, if you're not a scorer and you initially let the defense know that you are here to score, I think it puts the defense really in a restless state now, because you may not have been in the scouting report right there.
Quincy Henderson draws the foul right there. D'Angelo Muto called for his first of the game. Quincy Henderson, 6'5", 215, junior. A guy that these scouts love. Nate Oates loves him. The scouts love him. His teammates love him. It's another guy that's projected first round in this upcoming draft. Got a 67% free throw shooter. Will the pressure get to him in Lexington? Let's find out.
But I think it's something that you can definitely get better at. But the one thing that I love about Quincy Henderson is just that he's got a terrific all-around game. So I think that he can really impose his will just offensively and defensively. And so you have got to love that if you're a GM here at SWBA. And so I want to see now, the stars are going to come out. This is going to be a terrific contest. We're going to see what everybody is made of tonight.
Certainly. Probably would have been SimWorld Hoops game of the week had it not been for Duke and North Carolina. That's a rivalry environment. This is just a nice little top 10 SEC battle. Still some cinematic basketball here on CBS. But Duke, North Carolina, the history's there. And these two teams are usually atop the conference projected right there. Alabama's able to clean the boards. And we'll turn right back to Henderson. Does the ISO from Glory Tate. That's a matchup to watch out for today, Rico.
Absolutely, yeah, with Glory Tate. I mean, he's another one of these stars that we're looking for with a well-rounded score, 16.8 points per game. He's also a solid rebounder at 4.3 rebounds a game. I always like playing with players that can do just about everything on the court, or at least do a couple things on the court well. He's certainly one of those players to watch in tonight's game.
Burks inside. On the move, doesn't get to go. Jamison Johnson's right there. Puts it up, puts it right back in. Jamison Johnson giving Kentucky a 3-point lead.
And that's why they compare him to Tim Duncan. Did you see how fluent he was in the post? Very composed, calm, and that reminds me a lot of a Tim Duncan finish. Very nice right there from the young big man.
Epps pull-up jumper. Throws off the front iron. Rebounded by Tate.
Yeah, and like we said before, it's going to be about the pace, right? Because we know that, Kentucky's going to want to get up and down the court, look for the spacing, and see if Alabama can go ahead and get really Kentucky caught in some of this space and pace that they want to play with.
Jamison Johnson, his first turnover of the game. Alabama with a chance to tie. Potentially important. Every possession is going to count in this one. So against Kentucky, against Alabama, every bucket's going to count. Both these teams are among the best in SimWorld Hoops on the offensive end. So it's really going to be I think this game will end up coming down to a matter of possessions. And it's possessions like those that are really going to prove costly. D'Angelo Muto can't get the paint jumper go.
Yeah, you talked about possessions too, because with Coach Oates, I think with him and his defensive philosophy, they're going to try to really get some turnovers and get some extra possessions. You look at just Kentucky and what they want to do. They also want to force pressure, get some extra turnovers. Which defense is going to show up, right? Like that is the key to this game. Right? It's going to be a very good contest, and we've got something so far 4-3.
Burks on the behind the back gets right to the lane and scores his 4th point of the game. 4 of the 6 points for Kentucky are courtesy of the freshman guard, Stephen Burks.
I love it. Yes, he started out as a scorer, not necessarily a distributor. Like I said before, in the scouting report, you're thinking, okay, we're not really necessarily accounting for him to score like that. We know he can, but for him to come out early and I think just really, put his fingerprints on the game like this could be very interesting for Alabama defensively today.
Try to take advantage of the mismatch on Levin Cutler. Doesn't matter. Cutler pulls down the rebound.
Yeah, so far I like the pace.
Alabama looking to make some magic happen here. Going to return right to Cutler. Another mismatch with Stephen Burks on him. Through contact. Gets his own offensive rebound. Puts it right back up. And Corey Tate's there to disrupt the shot. Great defensive play from the junior right there.
Absolutely, as we just see Jamison right there with another nice answer in the paint. And so, you just talked about it with Cutler. Look, this is a guy who's a McDonald's All-American. He brings the athleticism and the energy. You saw that with getting his own miss here. And so can that energy really propel Bama? Because they need something right now, because UK, they look like that they're starting to get off on a little bit of a nice run so far. I love that defense.
Epps inside gets it.
Yeah, and you know what? Even though they scored there, I love the terrific defense from Jamison. Like, did you see him get high? He contested the shot. He didn't jump up. He didn't get the foul. That is terrific defense right there, even though Bama does get a score on that.
Corey Tate sizing up Henderson from around the free throw line. No good. DeJuan Epps corrals it. That's going to be the matchup to watch. We keep talking about it. Everyone's looking at Jamison Johnson, but Corey Tate, one of my favorite players in SimWorld U. So underrated, so composed, and such a trustworthy shot maker.
Yeah, and what you talked about right there is just the fact that he's so well-rounded, right? Because he's a great scorer at 16.8 points a game. We know he's a solid rebounder, but it's about the ability of knowing when to be assertive, and it is going to be about the others. Make no mistake about it. We got a lot of stars in this game. Shaquille O'Neal would say it all the time that it is going to be the others. This is certainly going to be one of those games where somebody else is going to have to step up. So far, it looks like that it's going to be Burks for Kentucky. Let's see what Bama has on the other one.
Kentucky leading by 1. Fans getting loud here. Burks was hoping for the screen from Johnson there. Doesn't get it. Now they're playing iso ball. Muto. Johnson pull-up jumper.
Yeah,
Top step jumper.
Yeah, he forced it. It was a double team coming, and he could have passed out and maybe reposted on that. I didn't like his patience that time, but that's some great defense right there from Bama. Still trying to generate those turnovers and really generate some chaos there defensively. I like how they mixed it up.
Kentucky entering this game as a controversial #1 team in the country. Duke, amid a 13-game win streak, get fall after not playing for one in the recent SP rankings. Wildcats move up. Their 4th straight victory.
Ooh.
And the slam right there.
Woo.
D'Angelo Muto puts a little bit of extra flair on that one in front of the loud crowd here in Lexington.
My goodness. We talk about Burks being a distributor. That was a terrific lob. I didn't think he had anything right there, but that is a mark of a great passer, knowing exactly how much you have to get it to your man. That was a great pass.
Nate Oates and the Tide going to call timeout. We're going to step aside. Don't go anywhere, folks.
Back like you owe me something, so give me that. Who's afraid of the big back flag? I know you studied that myth. Heard that whispers into who it may concern. Flow like holy water, fucking let it burn. Brought the soul against the but I'm no reflux, more reluctant to re up and replacing that weak shit. So meet me, no Jesus, just this black. My ghetto sacrifices for my people in a sequel, in a dream come true. like Jews from the Islamic high power beats, knocking kinda like girls knockers that I like. Wait to see, cause I'm destined to be iconic, bionic, pneumonic, my sonic go boom. I move like Jews from the Islamic high power beats, knocking kinda like girls knockers that I like. Wait to see, cause I'm destined to be. What it do now? What you say now? What's it gonna be? How's it going down? When I come around, yo, what up, dude? People ain't the same as they used to. Swagged up, man, what is that? Jeggings, oh, you did that? They asked me where I've been at. Nowhere where they live at. Seems to me that you lack the heart. Random thought.
Avant que je puisse réagir, j'étais embarqué dans un camion de livraison. Et voilà comment j'ai atterri ici.
Ah, c'est incroyable, hein. Hein, t'entends ça, chérie?
Oui, c'est fou.
Welcome back to Lexington, ladies and gentlemen. Kentucky leading by 3, but a lot of turnover within this program in the last year, 6 months, 10 months, whatever, what have you. Mark Pope now at the helm for the Wildcats. Spent 6 seasons at BYU, 5 seasons at BYU, and was a member of the national championship team for the Wildcats back in 1996. When I got to speak to him, he said that he wanted to return to Lexington to bring home a banner. It's been 12 years since Kentucky won a national championship, that Anthony Davis team, and Mark Pope's ready to end that drought. They lost in the Elite Eight last year, and that left a bad taste in the mouth of those Kentucky fans, of everybody in Lexington. And there's a sense of motivation for this team to get back to where they were for so long under John Calipari.
My goodness, what a play right there. Oh, the crossover. Before I get to that point, that was an excellent move.
DJ Childs slashing right there.
Oh, man, we haven't heard from him. He's been so quiet tonight, but man, that was a terrific play. He's really getting the defender off guard and good to him.
Shot up, no good.
But back to your
Darius
point.
Sylvia. Can't get that one. Tide gonna return right back to Childs. He announced he's returning for his senior season mere couple weeks ago. Gonna play with some of the brightest talents in SimWorld Prep. Gonna play with Kai Killens, Almighty Soul, Leonardo Fields. But right now, DJ Childs spin move. Hank gets a hand on it, pulls down the rebound.
Yeah, I'd say that that's the one thing about him that's questionable is his athleticism. I'd say at times you wonder about it. But, you know, in these last couple of possessions, I mean, you get a chance to see that, you know, he could be elusive with the spin and the handle like that, so that was nice. But, you know, going back to what you were saying with Kentucky, I mean, I feel like now that they have Coach Pope there, I do feel like there's a new sense of energy and belief around this program. And look, man, they are accustomed to really going deep and making some deep runs in Hoopsteria. And look, I love how he's managed the pressure right now, especially now moving up to number 1. I mean, we could talk about that for the vast majority of the night right now.
And that's a foul on the Tide right there. Aaron Matthews called for the blocking foul. The Alabama team captain, the sophomore, called for his first of the game. Seeing both Nate Oates and Mark Pope making some coaching changes. Kentucky they're known for their fast pace, trying to slow things down. They're handling a lead. They're going to Sylvia inside. Sylvia finds Adonis Knight, the former Bay Area breaker, for his first points of the evening.
Yeah, I mean, that was a nice cut right there from the freshman. I mean, this is a guy that definitely has the athleticism. And certainly you see his ability to attack the basket without the basketball, because I think that that's an art too, being able to set your defender up and then, get him to go into a screen and you find some open space. That was a great find, great half-court set. And I love when teams are able to really slow it down and then be able to cut you up in the half-court game. So that is going to be part of the game in today's game, because you're not just going to be able to run past the team all day long. At some point, you're going to have to go into some half-court sets and get some things done that way.
Yes, Ren Losi misses that free throw to make it a tie game after the three-point play. Losi, 7'1", sophomore, tallest player on this Alabama team. He's probably going to be the player most important when it comes to slowing down Jamison Johnson, because he has the size that both Levin Cutler and Duran Epps don't have.
Yeah, you talked about it. I mean, he's got the solid size, and yes, he's going to be heavily relied on today. And I mean, it's just more so, I don't know if it's necessarily stopping him. Maybe it's just slowing him down. Maybe that's the better thing that we should think about in today's game.
You don't stop a guy like Jamison Johnson. You put pressure on him and you slow him down.
Right. In a prime example, when Bama threw that double team at him, right? And I mean, we know he's a gifted scorer. We know he can do a lot of stuff, but it was an unbalanced shot, and it was a wrinkle on the defense. And I think that that's what you're going to have to do. You're going to have to throw multiple defensive sets. You're going to have to throw multiple defenders at him and try to wear him down, and just hopefully, you can get him to miss enough shots while you're, going ahead and capitalizing on the offensive end.
Sylvia at the line right now, looking to make this a 3-point game in favor of the Wildcats. Nylon. The Wildcats lead by 3. Directing some traffic is Kadarius Parkin. South Carolina native, right back to Losi. He's drawn the matchup from Jamison Johnson. We talked about it as something to keep an eye on. But Alabama has got a lot of their second unit in the game right now. Quincy Henderson still in the game, not going to him. Parkin for 3, and it's good! Long 3, it's risky, but it finds the bottom of the net.
Man, you got to have some confidence to shoot that, because the defense was right there. That was just better offense. Good defense with better offense. Great shot.
Mark Pope talking things over with his guys, but that was a sexy step back. Bank is open. It's right off the glass. Puts it through for the first, giving Alabama their first real sense of momentum in this game. We got a live EM giveaway upcoming. Make sure that you all are staying tuned for that later in the CBS doubleheader, because you got a chance to win some stuff.
Giving away something?
Hey, Rico, I don't know about you, but I love free things.
It depends on what it is, though. But I like it, though. So, yeah,
love
definitely.
free EMs. Coming up next, though, Tennessee, Mississippi State. Number 16 Bulldogs taking on the Volunteers. Quite the fall from grace. But does Trey Turner have a rabbit to pull out of his hat?
Yeah, great question. I mean, that is going to be a great game, because you got Tennessee that likes to come with a lot of read and reacts. You got Mississippi State that wants to play with that perimeter play. I mean, man, I cannot wait to see that game. That's going to be must-see TV there towards the end of the evening on the broadcast.
Certainly. I'm not going to count out Tennessee. Trey Turner, he's a top 5 player in SimWorld Hoops for good reason. But then again, so is Jamison Johnson.
Yeah, and with Mississippi State, what it is, too, is they have like more, oh, gosh, what a jam right there. I love the way that Kentucky continues to really figure it out now in the half-court game. We were talking about the pace, and man, they've done a terrific job in kind of just executing very well in the half-court set.
Inside and the slam, that's Coco Bryce, the British phenomenon, known for his athleticism. London native puts a little bit of flair on that one to make it a tie game here in Lexington.
Man, they say he's looking to find his footing. He found his footing down the lane for a jam. It was a nice play.
Great play. Coco Bryce, formerly of Southeast Select. Kentucky gonna go inside, no good. Jin Song Dang can't get the shot to go. Flanks off the front rim. Johnson playing perimeter defense there. Interesting adjustment from Mark Pope. Continues to draw Losi. Losi backing him down inside. Unfazed and rejected by Jamison Johnson. Gets a hand on that one.
That was a terrific individual, defensive effort, because for a big man to sit down on defense like that, throw his hands in there to disrupt the dribble, and then make it uncomfortable for him down on the box. I mean, that was terrific defense. So hopefully his agent is going to go ahead and just send this tape out to some of the GMs out there. That was
talking about sending some tape right there. Alex Matthews called for his second, and a slam right there. 3-point play opportunity for the Wildcats.
Beautiful pass out of the double team, because it looked like late they were coming with a double team. His teammate cut off of that, but it was his awareness to understand where the double team was, understood where his teammate was. Great court vision, great find. And so I've been really impressed with the way that Jamison has been able to really handle the basketball when defense has been kind of swarming at him.
Yeah, nice slam from Jin Song Dang. He's the one who finished it. There's Coco Bryce again.
Whew.
His 4 straight points for the Brit.
He's eating down low right now.
You have that much athleticism. He's a hard guy to stop. We're talking about downhill athleticism. Adonis Knight had it, but did not have enough juice on that one.
Wow. Where was the defense right there? I mean, I know that Bama wants to get out into transition, but feel free to show some resistance. The offensive player just goes right by the defender on that one.
Kentucky trailing by 2, 7 minutes to play in this first half. No Jamison Johnson, no Glory Tate in the game. How will the Wildcats respond without their 2 most trusted shot makers?
Yeah, I mean, like we talked about it before at the start. Oh, man, that is more great transition play here from Bama. Man, that is Epps, speaking of a star player. Look, we know that this guy is relentless. Definitely can make a lot of different plays for you as a leading scorer with that 15 points a game. You just see that he can score in a variety of ways. It's a nice stuff, really.
Mark Pope calls timeout. He's going to talk things over to his team. We're going to step aside. You're watching SimWorld Hoops basketball on CBS.
And it's time to see the game be the game.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. After the first half of this first half was plagued by the Wildcats, Crimson Tide have seemingly found their second win in recent possessions. Trey Truss back in the game for the Wildcats. Mark Pope looking to get some shooting out of his unit because they've really struggled to do that outside of the painted area.
Yeah, it's been more of an effort to get to the basket, and they've been taking these mid-range shots. Is that Burks again?
Yes, man. It is. That is Stephen Burks again.
He's come out aggressive and assertive, and I love how he's getting to that little elbow pocket area, and he's making these shots.
That's the beauty of SEC play, Rico. Any given night, any given player can step up.
And that's why you have to love college basketball, too, as well. That's why I love Hoopsteria when we get to that time. There's so many players that step up on those nights that are just really the difference. You didn't even think they could do it, and they do it on the biggest stage.
That goes out of bounds. Alabama regains possession. Stephen Burks and Trey Trust looking to revitalize a quiet Kentucky offense right now.
Yeah, that was a huge shot from Burks. And talking about others, we were talking about it a little bit before the break. He is one of those guys that I'm looking to. He's got to be the guy. You know, when they don't have Jamison Johnson in, he absolutely has to step up. Who else is going to come with him? Is it going to be Trev Cunningham? Is he going to step up? It's going to have to be him and some others to step up when they don't have their star in the game.
That's why that's what makes a guy like Glory Tate all the more valuable. Burks driving in the lane again. Called to a foul. DJ Childs called for his first of the game. Burks going to the line to shoot 2. Shooting about 79% from the floor this season. Chattanooga, Tennessee native. Has been a very underrated freshman piece for Mark Pope Company. A lot of the love on this team is going to Trey Trust, especially in this freshman class, and Adonis Knight. But Stephen Burks playing with a passion today.
Yeah, I'm surprised that we even put freshman by his name because he's not playing like a freshman. And I love the fact that in this game, you could tell the plays are not being called for him. He's calling his own play, 24. And so I love it today. I love the composure from the freshman. Look, this is the type of performance that you build upon. I love his free throw, kind of detail right there too at the line too. He has an interesting kind of routine, but yeah,
I'm thinking it myself.
I love this.
Bama leads 26-22. We're not going to speak of that free throw form. Maybe a meeting with the shooting coach is in order. I guess we'll find out.
Yeah, the developmental coaches there certainly at UK might want to work on that, but everything else has been great for them.
Definitely. Glory Tate back in the game as well for Kentucky. Been a quiet first half for him. He's a great shot maker for them. Burks no good. Childs pulls down the court.
Yeah, we talked about, oh wow, that was a nice another transition run here from Bama. And so I think that they're doing a good job as far as catching UK in this transition before their defense can get set in the half court.
Yeah.
Glory Tate, man, he's got to step up too. I mean,
Talk about a takeover, Glory Tate, making a 4-point game.
He has to step up at this point. I think he's been way too quiet, and he's too much of a well-rounded scorer at this point to be this quiet, right? Like, he's got to start calling his number.
He wasn't in the game for a while. Nothing you can really do when you're not in the game. Parkin, no good.
You know what, but I think a lot of these guys, what they were waiting for is they were waiting to really work off of Jamison Johnson instead of going out there and being a bit more aggressive. And so now that he's in the game, he's going to have to become aggressive right now.
Puts that up. Ricochets off the front rim.
Burke's still doing a great job as far as getting some good shots. That was a good look. It just pushed through a little bit too much.
Levin Cutler inside, imposing himself, doing what he needs to do in that painted area. 30-24 in favor of the Tide. They're going to call Glory Tate's number again. Said no, finds Trey. Kentucky, little bit of discombobulated offense right now. Going to return to Burks, drawing the matchup from Coco Bryce. Trey Trust, their best shooter from 3. Can't connect. Too much on that one. Childs inside, slashing inside, and the finish. 8-point lead for the Alabama Crimson Tide in the Rupp Arena. The home fans here are not liking this one. Tate, step back, sends him to earth. Coco Bryce can't guard him. Beautiful shot right there from Glory Tate. Sends Coco Bryce flying. Welcome to college, Coco Bryce. Childs on the pull-up. Bangs hard off the rim. Return to Trey Trust. Tries to go the layup. Uses the bank. Alabama calls timeout. Kentucky's within striking distance. They're within 4 with just over 90 seconds to play in this first half. We're going to step aside. You're watching SimWorld U basketball on ESPN, or on CBS.
Board, folks, just go ahead and take any empty seat that you see.
I hope it's not contagious. So I do have it. When your mom wakes up, can you tell her about me?
Welcome home.
Mom, Dad, this is Cindy.
Cindy, yes.
So nice to meet both of you.
It's nice to meet you finally. Travis has told us so much about you.
All good things, I hope.
Yes, of course.
Good.
Please,
Thank
welcome.
you.
Oh, Mom, no. Dad, this is Shannon.
Oh, hi.
Shannon.
And this is Aaron.
Hey, cutie.
That is Jessica. Jenny, Sarah, Megan,
Hi.
Nicole, Elizabeth.
Acts. Use in moderation.
90 seconds to play here in the first frame in Lexington. Kentucky's offense has been revitalized after bringing their starters back into the game. Glory Tate, he's a trusted shot maker for a reason. He's showing why scouts are salivating. DJ Childs on him, slashing inside. Trey Truss called for the foul. Childs going to shoot 2.
Yeah, I mean, that was a great play from DJ Childs. And I mean, that's more or less what we wanted to see from him. I mean, he just has those levels where sometimes he can be inconsistent, but you see at times just how elusive he can be with that dribble and handle. I think that he's had that on full display today.
Childs just a 52.5% free throw shooter. Gets 1.
Yeah, that comes down to focus. But you got to do.
Coach Drayton always says they're called free throws. Free is in the name. No excuse to be missing them. Alabama, one of the better free throw shooting teams this year, or the worst free throw shooting teams this year, shooting 62% at the charity stripe.
Yeah, that's pretty terrible. That is not a good formula to win because a lot of games are going to come down to the last minute, and you got to be able to make teams pay for sending you to the free throw line. Good double coming from Bama. All got a double.
Double team from Bama. You do not leave Trey Truss wide open. That one falls. He is the SimWorld U leader in three-point percentage, and he's proving why. Danger right there from the freshman guard.
I mean, defensively, how do you rotate off of the shooter? Like, we already know here that you do not leave him, and then that was just a terrible defensive sequence.
Alabama, 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Going inside, 11 Cutler again, fade away. Not enough.
See if they hope for the last shot with this.
They can't. Shot clock is not dark yet. Pretty much will be the last shot, but Glory Tate inside, and a ferocious slam inside. Penetrates the Alabama defense like butter.
You know what? I think they might need to take him to the trainer and check his back because he's been carrying him right here down this stretch. So that's exactly what we were looking for. We needed somebody else to step up other than Jamison Johnson.
In the first half is in the books here in Lexington. Alabama leading 36-33. SimWorld U halftime presented by CBS. Alabama We're fresh off that bad loss to Auburn in their SEC debut, and they're playing motivated. They don't look like they want to go to 0-2 in SEC play. And Kentucky in front of their home fans, what are we seeing right now? A lot of questionable rotation decisions from Mark Pope.
I think what it comes down to is there's a lot of pressure on UK right now. And I think that this is what's been really circulating in the media is, are they really truthfully the #1 team in the nation? And I think that they have a lot of pressure. They have a team that I think right now might be playing with a little bit of house money, so to speak. And I want to see just how good Kentucky is.
Certainly. That's going to do it for our SimWorld U halftime show presented by CBS. Second half action coming right up. Welcome back. Second half action here on CBS between two of the SEC's heaviest hitters. Both teams reached the Elite Eight last year. Kentucky reigning SEC champions. Alabama the year before that. Definitely monopoly on the conference and the slam. Rodrigo falls. Two-hand flush to put Alabama up by 5 to open this second half.
Yeah, that was a great play right there from the junior forward, who could definitely score in bunches, and that was a nice start to the half for him.
Jamison Johnson, long turnaround jumper, connects.
And I've been
yes, sir, you bet.
Impressed with his game. Thoroughly impressed with his game.
He's really making a case to be the #1 pick in the 2025 SWBA draft. Epps gets that shot to go, not without some great defense from Jamison Johnson in the process. Johnson making his case to be the top selection in the 2025 SWBA draft. Will it be enough to usurp Marion Sherwood?
You know, I don't know. I mean, I've got to definitely check some more on Sherwood out, but I have loved what I've seen from Johnson today. I mean, his basketball IQ has been on display, not just on the offensive end, but defensively, seems to continue to make the correct basketball.
Speaking of correct basketball play, DeJuan Epps continues to get exactly what he wants around the rim. Doesn't matter whether you have the projected #1 pick in his pathway. He's going to keep putting them up. 6'9" senior isn't scared.
Yeah, I like how he's going right into the body, too. I mean, I think he's attacking. He's not necessarily getting the fouls right now, but I think that being aggressive like that, excuse me, is going to pay off for him as this game goes on.
Henderson nearly shakes Tate. Just ricochets off the rim. Rebounded by Johnson. Finding Burks inside through a little bit of contact. Doesn't matter. He's undeterred. 5-point game.
Yeah, I think Burks has been almost like their MVP tonight because when they've needed a basket, he's been aggressive tonight and going out there and getting them. And so you know it's just a matter of time before Johnson starts to get going and starts to score in bunches.
Yeah. Couldn't have said it better myself, honestly, Rico. But that's why you're here with me, man. Jamison Johnson pull-up bucket. Nylon. Jamison Johnson getting all of his shots to fall in this second half.
Yeah, and you see the basketball gods are coming right there in the UK, right? Because you see that others are starting to step up, and the energy now when your star gets the basketball, he's just making everything.
Johnson, nice hand on defense, gets the rebound on the DeJuan Epps. Hook shot.
He's everywhere.
Bad miscommunication for Kentucky there. Truss can't find Muto.
That's a down spin right there. There it is.
Right back to Falls. Alabama's continuing to attack the paint despite Jamison Johnson being there. Interesting approach to continue attacking one of the best players in SimWorld on the down low. It's working for Alabama.
Yeah, I like the message from Coach Oates because at the end of the day, look, he's saying that we feel like we can get him in space and we can get the matchups that we want. And look at that, on the give and go action, and they go right at Johnson. I love what they're doing with the space and the pace. That is what we talked about at the top. You get a chance to see just what happens when you're in the right space. You get a nice give and go and get a nice draw with the foul.
And the foul right there. Jamison Johnson called for the foul. Alabama's not been scared to attack him. Risky move, but they're letting them, all of SimWorld, you know, we're not scared of Jamison Johnson. Levin Cutler going on the line. Chance to make this a 6-point game.
And you know the best way to really take a good offensive player out of the game is to make him play some good defense. You can wear him down. We talked about that before. It's not necessarily stopping him, but slowing him down. And I like the fact that they're going right at him.
I do too. Kentucky struggled to get consistency out of Glory Tate.
Yeah, they got a mismatch right now. They need to go down to Johnson. I would wave off this pick and roll and have him resurface down in the post. Yeah, he had that mismatch. He had a mouse in the house the whole time. I don't even know why they made it that hard.
Opportunistic Jamison Johnson right there. Losi. Continuing to draw Losi. Henderson turnaround, and it's good. Lets that one fly and lets that one fall.
Man, that was terrific footwork. One of the better fingers in all around players than Glory Tate. That was great.
A little bit. Watch again, Adonis Knight, former Bay Area breaker, continuing to penetrate that painted area, surging inside.
Yeah, I liked how he got loose right there and showed off the athleticism, big time finish.
Foul called on Jameson Johnson there. Thought an elbow flew from Red Losi around the elbow, but guess the officials see it differently.
I thought
possession stays with the Tide.
And again, we just talked about how they're going at him. They're not backing down, and I love it. I love what Bama's doing right now as they continue to attack him.
And they just do again right there. That's Red Losi again.
Yeah, he got caught on a little bit of a flare spin.
Alabama proving that you can go inside the belly of the beast and survive here in Lexington. Henderson from 3, nylon! Quincy Henderson with a stupendous corner triple to put Alabama up by 8. Mark Pope's going to talk things over to his guys. Wildcats call timeout. You're watching SimWorld U Basketball on CBS.
See the game be the game.
Welcome back. We have returned, and so has the action. Alabama leads by 8, but this is not a Kentucky offense that you can really count out. 2 projected top 10 picks and no shortage of three-point shooting. Kentucky can just be a couple of shots away. Darius Sylvia can't get that one to go.
That was a great inside-out game. Like you said before, I mean, they want to get up a lot of shots quickly, so they're trying to get some more possessions in.
Through a little bit of contact. Rodrigo Falls Jr. Fighting through some contact to put Alabama up by double digits, their largest lead of the night.
I've really been impressed with just the way that Bama has just thrown multiple looks at Kentucky, and it really surfaces around attacking Jameson Johnson.
I think it's a great approach. It's not an approach that hasn't really yielded results for a lot of teams, but Alabama's a team with the star power to do it, and they're doing it.
Yeah, it's been a terrific team effort right now from Alabama, no doubt about it. So.
Rodrigo Falls calls for the charge. Kentucky will regain possession with 13:02 to play in this second half in this game.
Yeah, they needed that. They really needed that, and they need a good possession here as it was a 10-point game.
Jameson Johnson no longer in the game for Kentucky, though. On the shoulders of Adonis Knight, who gets rejected by Henderson. He says, "Not in my paint."
Man, Knight coming there. That was great defense.
Nah. 13 seconds left on the shot clock. Falls, shot clock expiring, backing him down. Fade away.
That's tough.
Corralled by Adonis Knight. Knight trying to take it himself, despite the mismatch from Losi. Doesn't matter. Adonis Knight adds 2 to the Wildcats score.
Yeah, they needed that too. They absolutely needed that too with 12 minutes to go.
I think just every basket now starts to become more important as the clock continues to tick down.
11:50 to play in this one. Kentucky, another big defensive rebound. No Jamison Johnson. And a very crucial moment in this game. No Glory Tate either from the looks of it. And a ferocious slam. Tomahawk one-hander from D'Angelo Muto.
I wonder if this is changing Bama's strategy now because they were attacking Jamison Johnson exclusively now. Are they going to try a different one?
And change that up they do. Pull-up jumper from Quincy Henderson.
But still, UK is on a nice little run here. I think if they can hit another basket, I think that really it starts to tighten up a little bit more for them.
Knight again slashing inside.
Oh yeah, here comes UK now, and I mean they continue to get to the rim and get these dunks, and it's really hyping the crowd up here in Rupp Arena.
They're definitely bringing the energy. This environment's bringing the energy. Falls from the corner. A little bit too much on that one.
Huge miss, and they got a chance.
Absolutely have a chance. Another one for Muto. 4-point game here. Kentucky's not letting up without a fight.
I feel the momentum. I feel it's with UK right now.
I feel the hardwood shaking here in Lexington. Adonis Knight called for his first foul of the game. Coco Bryce coming in for Nate Oates, taking out Rodrigo Falls.
Yeah, Coco had a very good first half too. I mean, he was finding ways to get to the basket, get some scores and things like that. Let's see if he could be an impact here in the second half like he was in his first half.
Still no Johnson, still no take for the Wildcats, and they're still only down 4. No Trey Trust either. When they need a bucket, they're turning to Adonis Knight right now. It is a very, very ringing testament to the depth possessed by these Wildcats.
You know what it is, though? I think it plays a little bit more into the pace that they want to run with. Maybe they get a little bit faster without Jamison on the floor.
That's definitely possible, but right now, their pace doesn't matter when they can't slow down Quincy Henderson.
Yeah, I think that Quincy Henderson had to get that basket for Alabama because Kentucky, look, they continue to have all the momentum if they get a nice offensive rebound there.
Adonis Knight proving crucial yet again. Surges inside, gets his own board. Been a haven around the rim tonight, the freshman Adonis Knight.
Man, he is not playing like a freshman, is he? Like, he's bringing a lot of energy out there. And, man, this is the run that the University of Kentucky needed to get back into this game with a lot of basketball left.
Kentucky down 4. Timeout on the floor. We're going to step aside. You're watching SimWorld U basketball on CBS.
Be careful, my right arm's broken!
Well, we did it. We sealed the bad out and the good in. Take a second and look around you. Go ahead. We have everything we've always wanted. We'll want for nothing.
Excuse me. I really love it here.
Thank you.
We have all these beautiful avocados from Mexico, but where are the chips?
I'm sorry?
The chips are outside.
Why are they out?
The chips are outside!
I want a Chris Elliott autograph. Hi.
Wait! Please, avocados taste great on lots of things. See? Avocado toast. We can still make this work.
Oh, Wi-Fi's down.
No.
Avocados from Mexico.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Kentucky is surging, and that's due to 12 points in 14 minutes from the true freshman Adonis Knight. Coach Pope, if you're tuned in right now, I hope you are enjoying this, my friend. Or Coach Dre Pope.
Yeah, I mean, he's looked terrific tonight. I mean, I think he's done a great job as far as really just finding space in transition. It's not like they've been running a whole bunch of plays for him and things like that, but he's really just been bringing the energy, and it's really helping this team kind of get back into the fight.
Yeah, about the size of the fight and the dog's about the size of the dog and the fight. I said that wrong.
It's all
15
good.
to play in this game.
It's all good.
Falls long triple from the next town over, and it doesn't matter. He buries it.
Man, that right there is why you shoot the basketball for so long in the gym. That was nice footing off of the screen. Nice base, good release, good flip of the wrist. That was a great jump shot.
Yeah. Thought he was shooting that over from Louisville, but it doesn't matter if that one fell.
That's the way you shoot the three ball down. You know, you don't shoot near the line. That's just how we do it nowadays.
Yeah, I really wonder who changed that. Rodrigo falls through spin move, rejected, turnover.
That was a great defense from UK, really sending them to the lead. Oh, that was a bad pass.
Definitely had to be some sort of miscommunication there. Just nobody even in sight of that pass.
Yeah, I'm not sure what he saw on that last play.
Balls. Tries to get a little fillet going, and he overcooks it.
Well said.
Johnson, hop step. Pulls down his own board. Through contact, and one three-point play. Basketball Zeus Jamison Johnson going to the line for a three-point play to potentially make this a 4-point contest. The crowd is loving it.
You know, we talked about this a little bit during the break, just how efficient that he's been, and he's just not forcing the action. And I've been really impressed with the fact that he never gets flustered. You know, when the defense is reaching in and stuff like that, and if it's a low pass, he always has composure.
Certainly. Missed opportunity from Kentucky right there. And another slam, Quincy Henderson. And the best player on the floor for the Tide tonight.
Man, he took two to the basket with him there.
Timeout Wildcats, 7:38 to play in this second half. But let's look, but remember, let's shout out this chat. Shout out to each and every one of you who are tuning in, who we all got in the spot. It's your time. We appreciate all of you. Rico, Rico, it's your time to shine, my man. Give the people their love.
It's my time to shine. Well.
Shout out Dre Pope, that's for sure.
Yeah,
I know he's enjoying this Adonis Knight performance.
What's up?
Yes. Shout out Jay Midoriya. Shout out Coach Okamura, Juan Vizale, Biff Markham, Dre Pope, Coach Simpson, Davion, among those in attendance. Appreciate you all for tuning in. Remember, follow all of our social media accounts, SimWorld 4K. .30 to play in this one. Kentucky with the ball, down 7. One of their home fans at the Rupp Arena. Trey Trust finally back in the game. Haven't heard his name called very much despite what they need from deep. Gets the lob right there. Finds D'Angelo Muto.
This time they connect. I mean, there was a lot better sequence than a couple plays before. We had that wild pass, but for the most part, you know, they've been on the mark, and that was a nice lob.
Cohesion from Kentucky in the second half. Kyle's coming off the ball. Opts not to take the three, though. Alabama just looking to waste some time, put Kentucky away. And Henderson goes right back to the rack, continues to attack.
My goodness, I thought he was going to take the three-point shot, but look, he knew that he had some space, and he went right at Johnson again.
Jamison Johnson hammers that one home. 5-point deficit. Been a back-and-forth game all night, but college basketball, SimWorld U basketball, it's a game of runs. And Alabama's run in the first half is the one that's standing out in this one.
Yeah, I mean, definitely the runs, and I've been definitely impressed with just how they've been going at Jamison Johnson, continuing to attack the interior. So I think they've done a great job there.
4 seconds on the shot clock. Childs, long two. He gets it.
Wow.
Nails that one home.
Man, that was great defense. I mean, he got him on the flyby, but Kentucky right back to the well.
There's Knight again.
They continue to go back to him.
Showing you a lot about the trust they have in such a young player in conference play.
Wow. Pace continues to pick up. Both teams attacking the rack.
Trust. Trying to make something happen. Down low, it looks like they're trying to get Trust open. Alabama's defense reacted in time. Burks.
Yeah.
Off the screen.
Trust has got to step up a little bit more in that set because he was too far out by the time he caught it. The defense had enough time to recover and get back to him.
Trey Trust getting the turnover for Kentucky. Donis Knight again. Having himself a night off the bench for Mark Pope in Kentucky. Wonder if we see him enter the starting lineup ahead of their next contest.
Yeah, I mean, he's playing fantastic today. Let's see if can Kentucky get back into this game because they've only been able to get it down to about 5 to 3 points. Then they get over the hump.
Who knows? Donis Knight, 14 points, tied for the team lead. Wasting a lot of time right now. They're going to go back to Jamison Johnson. Rely on his size advantage. Ron Epps is playing admirable defense. Burks on the reset. Trey Trust, heat check from three, buries it! Trey Trust makes it a 2-point game!
I was wondering because the last play or two I talked about his spacing and needing to step up, but that time he just let it fly.
Letting it fly is Trey Trust. That's what he's known for. That's why they brought him to Lexington. Alabama's able to respond right back, catapulting their lead right back up to 4.
Kentucky needs a good set here, and I've loved how they really spaced the floor for the most part. And once again, that's a great play right there off the pick and roll. Wow, nice pick right there from Johnson.
Just get the ball in the hands of your guys. It's that simple.
Let's see
just over 3 minutes. Just over 3 minutes to play in this game. Kentucky on some thin ice right now. Just 48 hours after being named the #1 team in the SP Top 25. Childs through some contact. Stephen Burks. Oh, foul. Going to the line is falls for Childs, I should say. Not known for his free throw shooting. Crucial to the line in this one.
Yep, and this is a great foul because this is a guy that has really struggled at the free throw line, and so look, if he misses one of these, as far as I'm concerned, that's a great defensive possession.
And you speak it into existence, he misses the first.
I'm telling my guys, look, that's exactly what we want, and I'm also saying that the ball doesn't lie in that situation. These guys not going to be very reliable at the free throw line, so I'm playing my percentages there.
That's fair. Analytics becoming all the rage in athletics nowadays. And the analytics play right there, put in the correct play.
And another thing, I would say too is, look, you got 5 fouls, so I mean, you can't take them home with you. You might as well go ahead and use them.
Great point. Corey Tate trying to find Muto and gets that ball stolen. Quincy Henderson was there to disrupt the errant pass. Childs working on Burks and gets it stripped away by Muto. Kentucky with a chance to make it a 1-point game. Maybe they're looking to trade Trust right now. Corey Tate holding the ball with 15 seconds left on the shot clock, 2.5 to play here. And another bad Kentucky turnover. These are proving costly. Henderson rejected. Muto there to get a hand on that one. Alabama's able to get it right back. Cutler on Burks, they're going to abuse that. That's a 5-point game in favor of the Tide.
That's a tough play. I love how they took advantage of the post right there. And that's a tough matchup for Kentucky. There's still some time left. They're going to have to speed it up there.
Rejected. DeJuan Epps is not here. Getting the fans fired up in Lexington with a minute 50 left in this game. Kentucky on their last life in this one.
Over the basket.
Whose name are they going to call? Will it be Jamison Johnson? Will it be Trey Trust? 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Burks through contact, through traffic.
They could have got something better than that. I think they needed some more patience there, and then also some better ball movement or player movement.
5 seconds left on the shot clock. What do you?
Yeah, because they had a backdoor cut. They also had an opportunity that they could have took advantage of that when Johnson got double teamed. So I didn't like that last possession for Kentucky.
I would agree, but Kentucky's not dead just yet. They still have a pulse. Trey Trust is wide open. Burks doesn't find him.
Taking a lot of time.
Johnson.
I didn't like that one either.
Looks like the defense got a hand on that one. Alabama 45 seconds from coming away with the victory in Lexington. Timeout, Kentucky. Alabama leads by 7. Remember, coming up next, Tennessee, Mississippi State, game 2 of our CBS doubleheader. We're going to stay in the SEC.
Yeah, this is going to be a great game. I cannot wait to see this one. Obviously, we got a nice finish to this game, but yeah, I haven't liked the last couple of possessions for Kentucky. I mean, I just think that they're getting the double team that they want, but some of these shooters have got to make themselves available so they can get a shot off here.
Definitely, the X's and O's have left a lot to be desired. And this week's SimWorld View Game of the Week tomorrow night, Wednesday, January 29th, 6 p.m. Eastern, between Duke and UNC, the most storied rivalry in SimWorld View basketball history. We'll see what chapter is added to that tomorrow night.
Do they get their ranking back if Kentucky falls, though? Yeah. But they've also got to take care of business, though.
Don't sleep on Villanova, because Villanova's playing like the best team in the country right now.
Well, that's what I talked about, too, with Villanova. I think that Villanova is certainly a team that I think they should at least be 3.
I would agree with that. Trey Trust, they're finally calling his name from 3. Can't get it. Alabama's going to come away with this one. 25 seconds left. And Alabama manages to shock Kentucky on their home floor.
Yeah. Terrific team win, I think, for Alabama. I just love just how they were able to really pull Kentucky out in space and just attack. They continued to go right at the monster inside and Johnson, and man, they just did a terrific job today.
And that's going to do it for Game 1 of the SimWorld U doubleheader on CBS. Alabama knocks off number 6. Alabama knocks off number 1 Kentucky 75-68. Kentucky just could not get it done down the stretch. We appreciate you all for tuning in. Remember, this is SimWorld, only place you can see the game, be the game. Game 2 coming right up.
Hi, my name is Jasmine Wesley, and I recently joined SimWorld Hoops. If you love hoops as much as you love art, you've got to check out SimWorld Hoops at discord.gg/SimWorld Hoops. It is the ultimate virtual basketball experience. It's not like a regular game. It's like stepping into your own world. Whether you play or you're just a fan, it's time to see the game, be the game. Don't forget to check me out on social media at It's Jasmine Wesley.
Ha pasado mucho tiempo, tengo amores esperando mi regreso. Estoy cansada de decirles que lo siento, en mi futuro ustedes no los veo. Ya me acostumbré a estar sola. I found happiness en el mar y las olas. I refuse to settle, even if it meant that I'd be alone forever. Pero tú me enseñaste que el sexo no debe ser la única pasión en una relación, que soy linda con make-up on, también natural como soy, como soy. Me enseñaste que los sentimientos que se siente uno al otro pueden ser mutuos. Me enseñaste que el amor debe sentirse como el amor.
the truth. It take a giant to fit on my shoes. Switch out the suit. Ask so much just when I step out the booth. Flip on the news. Hot off the press, homie, I'm that dude. King of the zoo. Striking the tech, elephant in the room. Got designer on my body. Selfies in the private jet. Hop out of the new Bugatti. This is how you move like a boss. When you gotta go and show it off. Dripping now, shining like the stars. Make them all flop. Round of applause. This is how you move like a boss. With the sauce. Like a boss. Hey, a boss. This is how you move like a boss. Like a boss. Money in the bank, like I own the bank. And it's a funny thing, cause money ain't a thing. 24-karat rings, got me giving thanks, but I still got the range. This is how you move like a boss. When you gotta go and show it off. Dripping now, shining like the stars. Make them all flop, round of applause. This is how you move like a boss. With the sauce. Like a boss. Hey, this is how you move like a boss. I got the swag for real. Head to toe dripping in my bag for real. Looking like a happy meal. I'm a snack for real. This is how you move like a boss. When you gotta go and show it off. Dripping now, shining like the stars. Make them all flop. Round of applause. This is how you move like a boss. Go ahead, hit them with the sauce. So get up and take a little pause. Shine like a star. Round of applause. This is how you move like a boss. With the sauce. Like a boss. Hey, boss. This is how you move like a boss.
Hey, it's Henry Martell, and I just joined SimWorld Hoops. If you like hoops as much as art, then you gotta check them out. It's a Discord server, discord.gg/SimWorld Hoops. It's really the ultimate virtual basketball experience. Like, this isn't your average game. It's like stepping into your own basketball world. And whether you're like a player or a fan, it's time to see the game be the game.
I had an idea in my head. I pictured this going differently. I meant every word that I said. You should have spent more time listening. All the things that I could have hold on. All for you to hit me with a hold on. What makes you so ready right now? After I waited on you for so long. Why you wanna be my love? Is it just for show? Why you wanna be my love? My love, my love, love. Why you wanna be my love? Is it just for show? Why you wanna be my love? My love, my love, love. I had an idea in my head. I pictured this going differently. Even when
Oh no. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Hump. We are in Starkville, Mississippi. Mississippi State rolling in, 16th ranked team in the country, taking on Trey Turner and Tennessee tonight. You're seeing the starting lineups for the home team. And Tennessee happening out there right now in the Mississippi State front court. Josiah Townley, Trey Skeens, Deontay Sawyers-Oben coming off the bench. And starting tonight, Terrell Pearson, Darwin Cohen in the backcourt, joined by Maverick Strawn. Tennessee, of course, some big stars on this team. Trey Turner, none bigger than him, averaging almost 22 points a game in that backcourt. Joined there by T.J. Rockwell, Mickey Hartman, Mon Moore, the big man, Malik Riles, out of Indiana, 6'11" senior, man in the paint. And got a new partnership behind the mic here tonight, too, to introduce to you. Sniper Jay joining me. Sniper, good to have you here.
Yes, sir.
In something of a homecoming for you, I understand.
Absolutely.
Sniper.
The Hump.
One time. Called Stark Vegas, as I understand the locals call it home here. Coming back for that. I love that tonight. And I understand if you have a little bit of, can't help but root for the favored team tonight, the Bulldogs, against the 8 and 9. Tennessee Vols expected to win tonight, but of course we have to be professional behind the mic.
Absolutely. I would love to see Mississippi State win, but they're going to have their hands full with Tennessee and Trey Turner over here.
I see Terrell Pearson. He was a teammate, backcourt partner of Trey Turner in SimWorld Prep for Southeast Select. Those two, a lot of success together, now finding themselves on opposite ends of this battle tonight. And Trey Skeens also getting into the game, the 6'9" senior out of Tampa. One of these paint stars from Mississippi State showing a lot of reason for the success this year, coming off of their defensive tenacity. See what they can do tonight against a talented, offensively Tennessee team. Trey Turner can fill it up. Malik Riles, their big man, can also score inside and outside. Mickey Hartman in for a shot. But just 8 and 9 this year. Tennessee a little bit of a disappointment. Mississippi State, one of the pleasant surprises in SimWorld year.
Absolutely, absolutely. I think Tennessee is definitely underperforming, and they might be able to get back on track here tonight with a big-time upset in Mississippi State and hopefully get some momentum going down into SEC play.
Well, we're getting ready here to tip off the Hump. Free Coliseum. I give Sniper credit for, again, getting me in on the window on that one. We're underway. Tennessee controls the tap. They're wearing their road, orange and white. Mississippi State in their home white and red. And look at that right off the bat. And bang. In deep. That's Trey Turner. That's what he can do.
Yes, and Mississippi State came out in the 2-3 zone. I don't think that's going to work against Trey Turner. Trey Turner's too dynamic of a shooter. He's going to light them up if they stay in that zone tonight.
Oh, excuse me, correction, that was Mickey Hartman. 6'6" wing, making that first three. And that shot from the Bulldogs won't go. And here, quickly up the other way and converting. 5-0 lead right out the gate. That's TJ Rockwell finishing off that transition.
Tennessee seems to be in the right mindset here to start off the game. Really business-like. Hopefully Mississippi State can have a response.
Oh, well, there you see the start of it. Getting inside. That's Darwin Cohen, the 6'6" sophomore out of Atlanta. Good shot creator for his size and dribble underneath. Got an easy bucket there to settle nerves maybe a little bit. Trey Turner trying to work something out inside. Has to kick it outside. Three on the way, and that won't go. Trey Pearson coming off that curl, takes a tough jumper and gets it off the back iron and rolls in.
Pearson's will. Yep, not an easy shot at all. A mid-range pull-up, and Pearson's going to be the head of the snake for Mississippi State tonight. He's the guy that's going to lead them. He's good in all areas of the court, but he's their main guy. Like, he's going to get everybody involved.
Oh, drive inside and up off glass. Nice and easy there. Riles gets his name on the score sheet. Oh, three from Mississippi State, and they get that going, and that will help out a lot. Isaiah Townley. These big men on both squads not afraid to dial it up and drain from outside.
Absolutely right, and I'm not sure if I can say this effectively now, but the new age big men, everybody's stepping outside, shooting threes, handling the ball, picking and popping, and we're going to see a lot of that tonight. So a lot of new age basketball is being played tonight.
Isaiah Townley. Well, he hit that shot, and then he drew. Talk about playing multidimensionally. He got out there on the perimeter, defended Trey Turner. He foul on him, and it turns into a bucket on the other end. Mississippi State takes their first lead of the game.
That was Cohen on the finish. Getting to the lane early tonight and finishing well.
4 early points. Another little kind of flat-footed pull-up. Both teams won that out of their repertoire here early in this one. Tied back up again.
Neither team is having a problem scoring the ball, but both teams are having a problem getting the stop here.
Cohen had it, gives up to Terrell Pearson. Comes around, tries to get inside, won't go. Three in the corner, and that, will not go for Turner.
Defense got lucky on that one. He's not the type of guy that's going to miss too many of those.
I think you're right about that, Sniper. Ray Turner came into this game. He's made more than 50 threes, and he's shooting better than 50% from deep, and that is just ridiculous. A great SimWorld prep career, having a great collegiate career, Trey Turner. Let's drive inside, and that bucket won't go, but I'm here singing Trey Turner's praises, but I also said at the start of the broadcast, Tennessee, as Hartman lines up another three and gets another, he's the outside shooting star early in this one tonight. But Tennessee, under 500 on the season, a lot expected from them, and still plenty of time for them to deliver on their promise, but giving up easy shots like that once again. Isaiah Townley, a 6'10" senior out of Tuscaloosa. Nice things up.
And he's like a stretch four for the Bulldogs. Mainly probably another guard out there that they have to chase around off these pin downs. And they're not doing a good job so far. He already has 2 threes tonight. They might want to change up how they're playing against him and maybe lock onto him and get a little closer.
Foul on Trey Skeens, and it sends TJ Rockwell to the line. Rockwell's a 6'3" sophomore, Memphis, Tennessee product.
Absolutely. Rockwell's a football star. He's a two-athlete type of guy, two-way lineman. Two-athlete star right there at the line.
Pretty solid, 6'3", 225-pound frame. Yeah, that talk to the football coach, maybe starting linebacker as well as starting point guard. It's nice to have that kind of body type and athleticism, be able to pull the strings, run the point for your squad. And Rockwell having a real nice season, averaging almost 3 assists a game to lead this squad, and a little bit more than 10 points a game, and he gets both of those free throws there.
Absolutely. And another thing is his toughness. He is a football player, so you know he's tough, and to be a tough point guard is good for an SEC team.
Ray Skeens, the strength of this Mississippi State team, definitely down in the front court. Nice tough bucket for him there, and good defense. Mississippi State, a game that is seesawed here early, and Skeens can't get it to go and can't quite come up with the offensive rebound. Ray Turner pulls it out of there, pushes it forward, and gets it into the hands. The big man gives it back up to Rockwell.
These teams have been pretty evenly matched in this first half. They both came out scoring on all cylinders. I'm interested to see which team is going to settle down and start getting stops and possibly build a 6-point lead before the end of the first half.
Moving on offense for both teams, and that's just a beautiful move, but Skeens can't get the shot to go. Don't get many easier looks than that, but just a little bit too open, as they say. Blew it. Tough one there for Turner, but he can't get it. He's had a hard time being unlocked early in this one, but fast-paced game. We've never challenged the shot clock in any of these possessions so far, and once again on the attack, but no second chance, and here comes Tennessee. Get it forward into Turner's hands. 2 defenders on him. Loses it for a moment. Gets it back. Attacks and lays it in.
That's a 50-50 ball Mississippi State just lost right there and ended up in Tennessee hands, and they converted.
Pearson got a screen. Ray Turner right on him. But Turner's going to pick up a foul, and that's his second. Might have to see Rick Barnes move him to the bench here. 2 early fouls on Trey Turner, their leading scorer. Nothing so far in this one. Let's see if he stays on the court. That could be potentially a big, big part of the story of this game.
It absolutely can, because that's not good picking up your second foul in the first 7 minutes of the game, especially being the star of your team. If the coach decides to sub him out, he's going to lose a lot of game time and a lot of rhythm, and it's going to be tough for him to get back in rhythm when he does sub back in, because all eyes are on him. He is the main guy for Tennessee. So I'm interested to see who's going to step up for Tennessee now and take over his scoring and productivity.
Out of the game, Trey Turner has to sit with those 2 fouls. 3 subs in for Tennessee, including their sophomore big man out of Serbia, Henrik Vekic. Super talented, but having a notoriously tough time from the free throw line, well under the Mendoza line, the teens. Number 40 out there in orange and white. Oh, there's a nice interior pass. Great finish as well. That was Ghassan Al-Amzi. Nice pass, too, from T.J. Rockwell. Or General. Easy bucket there. Oh, that's a nice look, too. Tough shot, however. I think hit it a little bit harder than he meant to there, my King Dow.
Yep. Maybe he didn't know how open he was.
Once again, it's haunted both teams now. It's Tennessee ball, up by 3 in spite of Trey Turner sent to the bench only 7 minutes into this game. And here you see Henrik Vekic going to work. Oh, loses it. As his pocket picked. And it has been a struggle. Sophomore season continues, and it turns into, that was a really pretty move and finish right there. That's Issa Bob, 6'6" wingman. Mississippi native, Greenwood. Tap into some of your insider knowledge here, Sniper. How far is Greenwood from Starkville, you know?
2 hours.
2 hours. All right. Well, much like yourself, you got some friends. You can have some friends and family here tonight. Do you have some friends and family in the building? Oh, and another turnover.
As a
tough move there, one go. And once again, we've never gotten down to 5 or fewer in the shot clock halfway through this first half. These teams both just attacking each other. And of late, been missing, once again, a quick trigger, and this time it works. Now he's got 2 points to add to it, too. Mississippi State not liking what they're seeing here. Chris Jans wants to get a timeout, talk things over. Trey Turner out of the game, but Tennessee in control when we return.
What's that?
That's a swear jar. Every time someone swears, you put a quarter in it.
Who gets the money?
I don't know. We'll use it to buy something for the office, like a case of Bud Light or something.
Fucking awesome. You, Bob. You, Jim.
Eric, I have a bag on line 3 for you.
Can I borrow your pen? Can I borrow your f***ing pen?
Will the owner of a white station wagon please go yourself?
We're gonna go down there and we're gonna some ass. We're gonna some we're gonna do whatever we have to because we're gonna some
Hoop.
Doesn't count.
Shut the up!
I am so proud of you mother suckers. Here, here.
Refreshingly smooth Bud Light. Always worth it.
Yale's here with SimWorld Sports, where we're providing the most immersive virtual sports experience found anywhere out there. If you got the brain, come be a coach. If you got the game, come be a player. SimWorld Sports, the only place where you can see the game and be the game.
8-point lead for Tennessee midway through the first half, and you wouldn't expect to be hearing that if I told you that Trey Turner, 2 points, 2 fouls, sitting on the bench. Sniper, how have the Bulldogs found themselves in this predicament?
The Bulldogs are trailing by 8 points. I mean, I'm not worried about that, but I want to put a spotlight on Tennessee's offense, right? Without Trey Turner being in the game, they have to rely on other people. But I think it's the head coach Rick Barnes' offense. They are running the offense, they're looking for different options, and they're finding the mismatches. That's just what's happening to Mississippi State. Mississippi State has a switching defense of some sort, and every so often, every other play, I see the ball going to the post for Tennessee, and their big man is capitalizing on a small guard and finishing. That's why Tennessee has built this league against Mississippi State.
Bulldogs just 7 of 17 from the field to start this game. There's a good clean look, and it won't go. Actually, nice defense. And good job not to get over the back foul there either. And a beautiful feed. Oh, but look at this again. Both teams missing some easy shots right at the bucket.
It's very tough in the paint to get an easy, wide open layup. You got to be tough and finish through contact.
Issa Bob has had a couple really nice moments tonight. Attacks there, gets the bucket, draws the foul. 4 points. Issa Bob. Chance to cut the lead down to 5.
Bob on his off days likes to go home and watch movies with the fam and his dog. That's his way of staying connected, staying low, and getting some quality rest and spending time with his family.
Well, like we were talking about, they're just a couple hours away. You can't get that free throw to go, however. Sia Townley back in the game for Mississippi State as well. And Trey Turner back out on the floor for Tennessee, so watch that. And if I was Mississippi State, I would go right at Turner. make him either get out of the way and let his defender go to work or draw your third foul potentially.
Eli, but you couldn't have said it any better. If I'm Mississippi State, let's get him his third foul. Let's make him sit longer. We do not want him even looking at the rim, touching the ball, getting his shoes acclimated to the court. We want him out the game, and I would try to do that by drawing another foul on him.
They've got Issa Bob right now switched on to him, but instead he's going to take the long three. This crowd needed that. Trey Turner tries to get going. Still just 2 points, but ooh, that Vekic almost stole that away, but the court. I believe that was King Dow, the freshman that buried that three on that last possession. You can check that. But now it's Josiah Townley trying to find his way inside on Vekic. And Vekic, after coming in, turning the ball over first possessions, played really nice. He's got a couple blocks in this game. Just had some nice defense there on Townley.
Yeah, maybe he had to get the jitters out and had to give up the ball one time.
Talk about jitters. Don't put him on the line. That's what happens from him. And there, you can't leave Trey Turner that far along. Oh, you see that little smile on his face, too?
Yeah.
Feels better after getting that one to go.
And that's all the shooter needs is to see one go in. I'm sorry to cut you off. I just had to get that out.
Almost turned over and instead blocked away. And that is, I think, the fourth block so far in the game for the Vols.
I do know Vekovic was over there. I don't know if he blocked it, but he was in the vicinity. Seems like he's making a huge impact for the Volunteers on the defensive end early in this game.
Vekic has it now. Shot clock down to 5 seconds. Gets it in Turner's hands. Tries to drive baseline. Gets a tough shot off, and it won't go.
That's good defense on Turner. You made him take a tough shot and you didn't put him at the free throw line and you made him miss. That's all you can do against a good player like him.
Been impressed with some of the passing I've seen tonight from Townley. He did a great job finding Mike King Dow there, and it's going to send the freshman to the free throw line. That foul. Am I hearing that correct? Is that confirmed? That's a third foul on Justin Turner.
That is, the ref just called it in.
Sorry,
that
Trey
was
Turner, excuse me.
That was Turner.
I'm so stunned, I can't even get the words out right. Trey Turner, 7 minutes to go in the first half. 5 points. I think he's going to exit the game once again, and here comes Mickey Hartman, who's filled in more than admirably for him. No, Trey Turner staying in the game with those 3 fouls. This is a gutsy call by Rick Barnes, and one that I'm going to go on record as saying I don't agree with. The team's up. There's a lot of time on the clock. Fourth foul. Wow.
You know what,
Trey Turner still out there.
I'm going to tell you what happened. He looked over at Rick Barnes. Rick Barnes gave him the finger to come on over it. He gave him that hand away. Like, no, coach, I'm your best player. I'm going to stay out here. You need to trust me. I'm going to win this game for you. And coach don't have nothing to do but go with it. That's what happened right there.
I mean, Trey Turner's a smart-headed player, but we're still talking about young men. And look at that. His defender gets wide open, and oh boy, I mean, close enough. There was some contact there. I mean, that could have been a fourth foul. Hartman's shot won't go on the other end. Oh, wide open is Townley, but he can't hit. Offensive rebound for the Bulldogs. Townley has it once again.
Zipping that ball around the court.
Oof. Al tried to get that three, but wasn't happening. And a timeout called. 6:12 remaining. First quarter, first half. We're going to take a break as well. 6-point lead for the Vols.
Okay, any views expressed are the opinion of the guest. That's not a representation because the programming reflects that pole. Politicking with 4 eyes, it's really no competition. Suffocating with the dope. You you know I be twisting. Real ninjas out in the field, now we cotton picking. Not to mention our intention to cover topics and many of the subjects. I got more lines than the deli at the Publix. With King Pharaoh, pole politicking, I'm pistol whipping. Rappers jeopardizing hip-hop position. My opposition, intuition, prediction like writers on The Simpsons. To witness the glimpses from higher up dimensions. My bitches be fighting gremlins like Phoebe Cakes. Let me cook, stove top oven, easy bakes. Hydroponic with them seaweed flakes. Yeah, these rappers started from the bottom, power bottom. TD Jakes, unfollowed. Talking about have you ever been swallowed? Regardless of race, color, or creed, you get Apollo'd. We pole, politicking, ticking. We straight pole, politicking, ticking. When it's a great show, you got to listen. Listen to that pole, politicking, ticking. This for the pole, politicking, ticking. We straight pole, politicking, ticking. When it's a great show, you got to listen. Listen to that pole, politicking, ticking.
Do you have the mind of a coach? Are you willing to fight for your players? Can you handle it when things get heated? Can you manage your star player's ego? Can you handle the stress? Can you become a legend? The only place in the world where you can coach live in a virtual world. SimWorld Sports.
Mississippi State struggling with their shot here in the first half, just 36% from the field. King Dow, 1 for 5. He did hit that big three just a little bit ago. And Terrell Pearson struggling with a shot tonight as well, 1 for 6. And Tennessee, Trey Turner, 3 fouls, but their leading man's been Mickey Hartman, the Israeli sharpshooter, draining 3 cripples on the night so far. And Hartman's threes and Ball's defense, 6-point gap with a little bit more than 6 minutes to go in the first half.
Absolutely. Tennessee has done a good job of coming on the road, taking the energy out of Humphrey Coliseum, and credit to Hartman for making shots.
Ray Turner back to the bench with those 3 fouls, and on the attack there, nothing doing that time, and here come the Bulldogs. That was Alexei Morozov who missed that shot into the game on the other end for the Vols, and missed then down on this end for the Bulldogs.
If I'm Mississippi State, I'm trying to come out of this timeout and go on a 6-0 or 8-0 run, especially with Trey Turner not being in the game.
Well, once again, Tennessee is finding players to get it done, and this time it's Morozov, another international product, 3 of them on this Tennessee squad. Alexei Morozov, 6'3" sophomore out of Belarus. Terrell Pearson talked about he struggled with his shot. He's now 1 for 7. Couldn't get that one to go. Morozov's looked active since entering the game. Once again on the attack. Can't get the bucket, but he picks up the foul. He's going to go on Maverick Strawn, who's had a super quiet game tonight in Mississippi State. Strawn. No points, 1 rebound. He's now picked up this foul that sent Morozov to the line. And he gets the first one. Go, extending the lead. Morozov, a vocal personality on the court. Off the bench. This Tennessee team mentioned they got 2 other international players as well. Henrik Vekic out of Serbia and Mickey Hartman out of Israel. And actually there's a 4th. San Al-Azmi, who was in the game earlier. 6'8" forward, freshman out of Kuwait. So very international flavor. Into the heartland, Tennessee. So far they're getting it done tonight. That's a tough shot from Townley, and it won't go down. Rebound is there for Riles.
Tennessee's just doing a great job of taking Mississippi State out of their offense completely. They're making them play one-on-one basketball. And Mississippi State, they do have guards that can do that, but that's not ultimately their game.
Shot rattles out that time for Hartman. Double-digit advantage now, however. 10-point lead for the Vols. This crowd, liking the season his team's had so far. We're still in it tonight, but they're getting tired of seeing their team's shots get swatted. That was a nice one there from Malik Riles. We saw Rick Vekic get up to block some shots earlier in this one. Getting it done on defense. Talked about it earlier, the Vols are. And Tennessee clamping down on the home team, 16th ranked team in the country so far tonight. Hines can't get that shot to go either.
The Volunteers are protecting the rim and not fouling in the paint. And it's forcing Mississippi State to miss easy layups and take tough layups. And that'd be the main reason I think this league has grown. Mississippi State's inability to score in the paint or run their offense effectively.
Hartman throws the ball away there. Oh, good defense, however. Way to get back Tennessee once again. That has been the story of the first half. They slow things back down here. Content to just kind of continue to work. And look at that. Nice drive inside, but that time will not go for Parmer. Jamari Parmer in the game. Southern News sub out of Shelbyville, Tennessee. Nice drive. Great finish. Much needed. Darwin Cohen elevates to dunk that one home. This crowd, which is feeling a little bit nervous to me, Sniper. See a little more of that. Parmer drives inside and gets it to go off glass. Pretty off-balance shot right there from Parmer.
Yes, I would definitely be nervous if I'm a Mississippi State fan right now. I'm seeing my team get dismantled on the offensive end. They can't do anything. The only person that has been effective in the paint is Cohen. I would be worried, especially if they don't start to make the outside shot.
A reaching foul on Riles. That's just his first. Burrell Pearson struggled with his shot tonight, but he's done a good job drawing fouls. He's a part of the reason why. Trey Turner has been a limited participant in this game, but Tennessee excelling anyway, although they lost track of him right there. And easy, too. Maybe that'll get Pearson glued a little bit. The crowd here in the hump certainly hopes so.
I think if Pearson could get some momentum, this whole Mississippi State team could get some momentum.
Nice drive inside by Rockwell, who re-entered the game. He's going to head back to the line, TJ Rockwell. Rockwell, we talked about that football player mentality and physique. It's not often your point guard is kind of your muscle man out there. Kind of enforcing discipline on your team and sometimes the other team, but that is exactly the role Rockwell has taken on as a sophomore leader on this team, which doesn't have a lot of upperclassmen. Mari Parmer, just saw him make a shot a minute ago. He's a senior. Malik Riles, also a senior, but a lot of sophomores, sprinkling a freshman on this Tennessee squad.
I just have to point out, do you know how athletic you have to be to play two sports in the SEC? And then he's a lineman. It's not like he's playing one of those like a safety, cornerback, wide receiver. He's a lineman. He is in the trenches every down. And he comes out here and plays the most important position on a basketball court and a point guard. He has to be smart, athletic, and in incredible shape.
He is in great shape, but couldn't get that shot to go. And Terrell Pearson with another easy drive and dunk and attacking once again. And Terrell Pearson is suddenly come alive, and so is this crowd. We turn to 6. Terrell Pearson, 6 straight points.
like Pearson's starting to wake up here, and that's what Mississippi State needs going into halftime. They need to try to cut this lead to 4, maybe 2 points if they want to feel good about coming out of halftime.
Ball gives it up. They push it down inside, and we're going to try to throw it up in. Will not go. Jamon Moore's had a fairly quiet game. Couldn't get that bucket to go. And for Mississippi State, another chance. Pearson has it again. Just kind of heat check on the drive inside. Can't get it to go. Battles for the rebound, but can't come up with it. Moore rips it away. Ooh, almost a travel there, but kicks it back out to Rockwell. Ball sets the screen. They swing it over to a wide open Rockwell for 3, and he nailed it.
That was a beautiful play by Texas. I mean, they ran that to perfection. They had I'll call it the elevator screen on the opposite side, and they closed the elevator screen perfectly to get Rockwell wide open for the 3-point shot. Beautiful execution.
A little air out of the Bulldog balloon, too, and that shot won't go. Rebound carried off by Tyree Doak. 20 seconds now remaining. Is the slay? Yeah, no, they don't have to wait it out, you're right. They can kill the entire shot clock here if they want. Hartman going to take it inside, lay it up, but it bounces off the rim. Chance here for Mississippi State. 5 seconds still to go. Kick it out. Pearson going to try a 3, and maybe appropriately the half ends on a Tennessee block. 3 from Pearson. No chance on that. And Tennessee's defense, in spite of Trey Turner picking up 3 early fouls and heading to the bench, has been the story of this one. Mickey Hartman has picked up some slack. TJ Rockwell picked up some slack. Rick Vekic, Malik Riles, everybody getting involved. And for Mississippi State, there's been a lid on that bucket tonight when the Vols aren't blocking their shot to begin with. And tough opening half for the 16th ranked home team here tonight. Tennessee looked like the team that we thought they were going to be all year long.
Absolutely. Tennessee definitely came out with more energy, more effort, and playing defense tonight. It's tough to see Mississippi State not running their offense. Tennessee has taken them completely out of the offense. I think if Mississippi State could get back to running their offense and executing, they could get back into this game, and we could have a fun one to end it in the second half.
Well, there you see it. TJ Rockwell with 11. Mickey Hartman has 9. Trey Turner, 5 points and 4 boards, but 3 fouls in 11 minutes of play. Let's see if he comes out starting the second half.
SimWorld, 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 SimWorld.
It's a place where average Joe can work on his craft and grow. Say you the new magic, yo. Well, why you ain't passing, though? Better get you a basket, bro. Cause this ain't no Madden, no. This is real ball life from prep to pro. Come on, Park, this ain't no fashion show. It's the opportunity for you to be the one to shoot the 3 in the clip. Game on the line. They like, who is he? Must be the 2-3 or 2-4. The 1 twice. Coach saying do more. Scouts like that boy nice. Drive up the price. Push up the stock. Build up your name. Stir up the pot. Piss off the eye. As a player or a coach, here it is, dog. SimWorld. This is your shot.
Yo, yells.
SimWorld.
You know your boy gotta get some of this, right?
SimWorld.
Rick Blaze.
SimWorld.
Ladies love. Let's go.
I be on some ballers, trying to get my hands on a scholarship. Pretty young thing already knew my name, said she wanna try out on a scholarship. Hold up, let me PG it. Porn go past, but you know I'm gon' do it. Podcast fast, big Bob on the snacks, and you know I'm in my bag when March can't beat it. Baby, I be trippin' with my foes, tipping, shot out to the ballers. No bull like I'm Pippin. Rick Blaze hit him with the freestyle. SimWorld Hoops, man, them boys wild.
SimWorld, 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 SimWorld.
And then when their lead expanded, they turned into a highlight machine, except for the problem was there was no film in the camera.
Mississippi State shot just 35% from the field in that first half. Got out rebounded 24-17 as well. Trey Turner has returned to the ball game. 3 fouls on him, but Tennessee, 9-point lead. Bulldog ball here, and they attack, and they go right at Turner. And I think that is exactly, the Bulldogs are going to need to dial up a few more times if they're going to come back in this one. They have to attack Trey Turner. He just has to be a little bit more cautious out there on defense.
Absolutely. He has 3 fouls, and he only gets 5. So, yes, he does have to play with his head and kind of stay out the way out there. But, if I'm Mississippi State, I'm worried about Tennessee, but I'm more worried about myself. I'm looking in the mirror right now in this second half. I'm trying to get back to what the Bulldogs do. And in the first half, they got completely away from that. And another thing, I played in this arena. I know what the fan base is like. It's ruckus, it's rowdy, and all they have to do is get them involved, get the crowd into it, and watch how the game changes for Mississippi State. Tennessee's going to start making careless mistakes, and Mississippi State is going to start to get in transition, get easier shots. So if they could start off this half and make a run, I think it bodes well for them at the end of the game, Eli.
Trey Turner has been struggling from the free throw line, just a little bit better than 50% on the year, and he just missed 2 right there. So far, so good for the Bulldogs. Oh, they could have really used that right there, but Townley comes up short on the 3.
I'm not mad about that shot. They ran the offense. He could make that shot, and it was a good shot. I'm not mad about that.
Left it short, however. Attacking inside, will not go, but that is Morozov starting the second half for Tennessee, and he put in some really effective first half minutes, Alexei Morozov. 4 points off the bench. He returns to the free throw line. He made 2 of 2 on his previous trip. He gets the first.
At the line is a biology major. He loves science. I'm interested to see what he's going to do with that outside of basketball.
Can't get the second free throw to go, but the lead does grow to 8 for the Vols. Bulldogs on the attack now, however. Trey Skeens with it up top. Swings it over to Townley, who thought about that mid-range. Instead, off the dribble, trying to go inside. Good defense, but doesn't matter. Just outworked him right there. I mean, that's a tough assignment. Sure, for Moore. Trying to contain Townley there, who has a 3-inch height advantage over him.
And that seems like the matchup Mississippi State trying to exploit here early in the second half. They did it a couple times in the first half, and they worked out, kind of didn't, but early in this second half, they are really going to it and trying to get Townley involved.
Townley was involved on defense on that possession. He rotated over and disrupted Trey Turner's shot, made him completely change the angle and momentum. Hearns, had a real clean release on that, had everything but the shot going in. And Townley struggling from the field. That is not the case for Moore. Jamal Moore goes up the shot there, drains it. Maverick Strong gives it over. They end up whipping it into the hands of Trey Skeens, and way short, doesn't even draw iron on that, and that is going to be Tennessee ball.
And but that's what I mean by they're getting out the offense and they're doing things that they're not used to doing. Like, why is Skeens taking a fadeaway like he's Kobe Bryant, Paul George, or somebody? He needs to be down there rebounding and getting putbacks and catching for dunks. You don't need to be doing all that.
It's an 8-point lead, trying to extend it here, Tennessee, but it's been this way for a long time. It's not like Mississippi State's been making mini runs over the past 10 or 15 minutes of gameplay either. Tennessee's just sort of been fairly firmly in control, and the pressure may be starting to pile up on the Bulldogs, and here they give up a second chance opportunity, but the Vols can't make them pay.
Yes.
Charging foul. 4th personal foul on Maverick Strong. We are seeing foul trouble definitely making a difference in this game. And for Strawn, that's 4 now. Oh, almost a turnover, but Rockwell able to hold on to it. We got Turner out there with 3, Strawn with 4, and Henrik Vekic trying a little scoop inside, but won't go.
A lot of trust on both sides from both head coaches to have players out there with 3 and 4 fouls this early in the second half. I don't know if I could do it. I don't have that type of trust.
King Dow gets it down low. Can't put it in. Foul is called, however. He will shoot 2. Foul called on Ghassan Al-Azmi. Freshman did not like that call, but the referee told him, hey, you are just a freshman. You don't get to argue that.
That's right. Freshman shouldn't say nothing to the ref.
Now, of course, Dow, there's another freshman in the game and at the line. And he gets the first.
Dow from Mississippi State is also a 2-sport star. He's a track and field guy. I think he runs the 100 meter and the 200 meter. So he's like lightning in a bottle if he gets out in some open land or open court.
He also gets it done from the line. And the lead is now down to 6. Trey Turner still out on the court. Doesn't touch the ball this possession. Rockwell just attacks, and once again he is headed to the free throw line.
Tennessee has done an amazing job of controlling this game. I mean, it feels like they have like their hand on it, and they're not letting go. I mean, every possession is very calculated and precise. Tennessee's doing a good job of controlling this ball game.
They're making a living at the line too, drawing contact, getting fouls. In spite of the mysteriously low free throw shooting percentages of Henrik Vekic and somehow, yes, Trey Turner, Tennessee otherwise a pretty good free throw shooting team, Rockwell included. Got that first, lining up the second, and it goes.
Tennessee built this lead, and then they just like locked the game up. They just like locked it up. How do you feel about that?
Never been, there's just never been like a run where Mississippi's gotten it down to one possession, or a 3 or a bucket could tie this thing up or flip-flop the lead. And Tennessee hasn't really extended it out either. It's never been in the teens even, I believe.
It's like a back and forth. Back and
steady
forth.
8-10 point margin, and meanwhile, sand in an hourglass, time just continues to tick away. Townley, easy to Townley. Turner calling for it and gets it. Ends up, Townley on him, but he gives it up, and Al-Azmi, the freshman, just a little turn and score there. He's down low, gets it to Skeens. It is the guard tries to score on that one, but that shot from King Dow not going down.
Rick Barnes and his coaching staff has done a great job on this defensive game plan. I mean, they know Mississippi State plays, and they are contesting all the shots that Mississippi State will usually get probably wide open. So credit to the Tennessee and Rick Barnes coaching staff.
Ghassan Al-Azmi, 4 straight points. He hasn't gotten a lot of playing time this year, but yeah, you can see he's pumped up. Coming over the bench right now. His timeout called on the court. We're going to stick with it. 14:52 remaining. And I want to remind you all, hey, you see it up there on your screen. EMs are coming your way. Now, I want to make sure everybody gets this. The way it works, however many viewers we got in the stream, we're giving away that many times 100 EMs. But if you want to be somebody who's going to win this, you got to be present. You got to be there to win. So, first of all, all your friends, your family involved, get some numbers involved. The more numbers, the more EMs, and then just make sure that you're there. You want to win. Oh, and I just got in my ear, 2,600 EMs going to Jackson Sutton. Jackson, congratulations on that. Enjoy those EMs. If you want some EMs, well, stick around. Some more going to be coming up. And of course, some more game action coming up there. And there you see Rick Barnes, and Sniper was just singing his praises. And Tennessee, good game plan has come out to play and overcome some adversity in the form of Trey Turner's foul trouble. And they've got Bulldogs back in a double-digit hole. And time just keeps on ticking away here in the second half.
Yes, and the Bulldogs definitely need to do something soon. Like, it's a lot of time left, but they got to show some fight here.
They need a run. They need a run is what they need. We just haven't seen that yet. Now, there's a tough shot, won't go. Rebound, dive for, and, ends up in the hands of Rick Vekic, going the other way. Good effort there for multiple Bulldogs, but wasn't meant to be. And might be a little bit of a frustration foul right there as much as anything. And why came down, and you can hear from these fans too. Not very happy with the refs, not very happy with what they see on the scoreboard right now.
I mean, they need something to change their environment. Maybe a more physical game would help the Mississippi State Bulldogs, and maybe that's what Dow was trying to do there. Get the game more physical.
Once again, Rockwell on the attack. He is having a real nice night, TJ Rockwell. And a dozen. This is Tennessee's biggest lead. Now feeds it inside to Skeens, who turns and gets a nice look and scores. Settles things for the moment, but again, we got to see that run coming from Mississippi State. And
look at this, man.
not necessarily a team, outside of Josiah Townley, Burrell Pearson. Not a lot of three-point shooters necessarily on this Mississippi State squad, but they're going to have to find it from somewhere. Down 10. 13:41 to go in the second half.
Won't go. Rebound Bosch. Back out to Allen. His three-pointer. Bang!
Now there's a steal by Bird. Underneath the DJ.
What's this going to be? Wow! Lead pass. Roll. Stop it! Stop it! Do not do him like that! Now goes to roll. Brandon, a three-pointer out front. Hit him! Yes, he did! Iguodala up for the layup. Oh, blocked by James. Sorry not to use it. Curry way downtown. Bang! Bang! Oh! LeBron James with no regard for human rights. From down.
All right, and we are back, and it's going to be Tennessee ball, and Tennessee has been in control of the ball game. You got to be impressed with what Rick Barnes and his staff is playing up tonight. Ooh, good look at a three out of a timeout there, Sniper, and didn't go, but once again, you can't fault the planning from Barnes.
No, absolutely not. I mean, you got to give him all the credit here. He's controlling this game single-handedly with the timeouts he's calling. Every time Mississippi State scores or looks like they're getting comfortable, timeout. Y'all not getting comfortable on me. Anytime they need a bucket, he's calling a specific play to get a specific person the ball, and they always score. He's doing a great job of controlling this game, and maybe the reason why Mississippi State cannot make that run that they need to get back into it.
Return. Drive inside, got fouled. Burrell Pearson picked that one up, so once again, that's those former Southeast Select teammates battling it out tonight. Not afraid to be physical with each other either, as we have seen. Turner came into this game shooting about 55% from the line. He is now 1 for 3 from the free throw stripe. Missed his first two tonight, looked pretty comfortable there, but almost had a case of the yips. I mean, his free throw shooting percentage is a little bit below his three-point and field goal percentage have been on the year.
It's always interesting to see a player like this. Like, usually if you have a good shooter, they can shoot from everywhere. But they always have one and two that's really good shooters from long range. But that free throw line messes with them. I don't know. Maybe they get blurry vision when they get up there or something.
Miking Dow gets inside, misses the shot, gets his own rebound, puts it back up. Won't go in, but he will go to the line. One for 7 from the field now, Miking Dow, but this is his 3rd trip to the free throw line. 7 points, 4 assists on the evening for the freshman so far. And gets the first to go. Well, Sniper talked about Miking Dow being a... Excuse me, not Dow, it's apologies. Completely looking at the wrong part of the score sheet there, folks. That is Issa Bob at the line. Apologies, Issa Bob. Gets his 2 free throws to go and trims that lead to 8. But once again, we're all just kind of waiting for a Mississippi State run that has not materialized yet. They need to start it with a stop here on defense. Still loads of time, of course, in this one. Tough drive inside, won't go, and Vekic able to come with the rebound, and comes Skeens and the Bulldogs. Nice pass from Skeens up ahead. Issa Bob, up and in.
I don't think this league has gotten past 6 ever since Tennessee has built the league.
I don't believe so, and I'm certain it has never been down to a 1-possession game.
No, it hasn't. Look at this.
Rockwell, clean look, and drains it. He has been on fire tonight.
Get this, E. Get this. Mississippi State scored, right? What does Tennessee do? They come down, they set up their play, they run into perfection, and score right back. That's Rick Barnes.
Tough shot that possession will not go, and that freshman, Al-Azmi, the Kuwaiti, showing he belongs in this game. He's played some serious minutes, and he's been a serious contributor. Hartman has found himself alone, had a good look at it, but couldn't get it to go. So a chance here for the Bulldogs again to get it down to 6. Shot is up, but not in. That is Deontay Sawyers Bryan. Doesn't get a lot of minutes, and the other end when it turns into an easy put in for Henrik Vekic. See if Sawyers O'Brien stays in this game for long at all. It's the Volunteers once again calling timeout, and once again they have a 10-point lead with 11:06 remaining, and it's almost impressive how consistent the Vols have been, just keeping their foot on Mississippi State here in their own house.
Yes, they're doing a fantastic job of keeping their foot on their neck. And here's the game of the week. Everybody's looking forward to it. Blue blood rivalry, North Carolina versus Duke. I mean, I'm going to be there with my popcorn.
That's a classic.
Man, tomorrow on the 29th, it's going to start at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time on SimWorld U Network. It's going to be live. I can't wait to see Cooper Flag.
Cooper Flag, Bam Wallace. You know, you just got, that's a great matchup, and it's a classic, and you got to love it. So, yes, that's 6:30 Eastern, 3:30 on the West Coast. If you live points between, you'll figure it out. Just want to remind everybody we got this coming up. Yeah, tell them about it. No, take it, Sniper.
This Saturday, man, we got the Canada Flight Tournament, man. Local streams start at 8 a.m. Eastern Time. The championship game will be nationally broadcasted at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. I will be in attendance for every game. So if you in the chat at me, I'm going to chat at you right back.
I'm glad to get Canada Dry in as a corporate sponsor for that. The fit's just too good. They make a fine ginger ale. I can support that. Their whistle blown. I think that foul was called on T.J. Rockwell. This time, not Issa Bob, he's lined up down there on the blocks. This time, it is the freshman Miking Dow going back for his 3rd trip. 4 of 4 so far in the free throw line. Youngster.
You got this guy out here? Yeah.
And he gets the first to go.
Mississippi State, the 16th ranked team, came into this game. A lot of hype, a very high ranking, and they have not lived up to it here today. I mean, I'm be honest with you, E. I'm not seeing what the hype is about. I'm not.
Based on tonight's evidence, I understand that. Now, this is a team that has won a lot of games, done so impressively. They don't necessarily have, and don't seem to have tonight, that kind of go-to player. When the chips are down, when the shot clock is winding down. Sia Townley leading them so far with 10 points. But be part of what their magic formula been is let them down a little bit tonight, where nobody really kind of emerging, whereas for Tennessee, TJ Rockwell now has 19 points, 6 of 11 from the field, 6 of 6 from the free throw line, and he's had a triples in the mix too, along with a team-high 3 assists. TJ Rockwell kind of had to pick up some of the slack, a lot of the slack, with Trey Turner having an odd night by Trey standards, just 7 points and 5 boards for him, managing that foul issue he's had since early in the game. But Tennessee up by 10, looking to extend it. And Mickey Hartman, 3 first-half threes. He was a big part of things too. Can't get that to go, but gets his own rebound.
It's good to see Tennessee have other options besides Turner.
Yep.
Now, we know Turner's going to be able to do his thing in most games, but what about those games that he's not going to be able to do his thing?
And there we finally have it. Trey Turner. It's his first 3 of the second. Oh, that was Mickey Hartman. I misidentified. I thought that was Turner got that one. That is Mickey Hartman. Turner coming back in the game. Drive there won't go, and still a lot of time in this one, but 13-point lead. Looking to extend it. Hartman has the ball in his hands.
It's funny you say it's a lot of time left. It is a lot of time left, but for Mississippi State, it feels like very little time the way they score the ball. So if they're going to go, they have to go now.
Oh, they can't let this man get any more 3-pointers off. Mickey Hartman instead going to try to go inside. Can't get it, but does pick up the foul. Anthony Hines, in exasperation, throws his hands in the air. Hartman to the line. 12 of his points so far have come from hitting threes, but 2 free throw attempts for him and a chance to extend the lead to 15 points.
And Tennessee just went in the bonus here at the 9-minute mark, which is going to be crucial for them. Crucial. Mississippi State is fouling too much. They can't get a stop. They can't score off it. What can they do right?
Well, as Tennessee enjoys another trip to the free throw line, there's some of the booing and chanting going on. Hopefully this seem aimed more at the officials than the players. I don't think this crowd has lost faith in their surprise, pleasant result so far team, but yeah, you're hearing some discontentment in that crowd. And that's not going to help. You may see this things get a little bit ugly now.
Yes, things are definitely starting to get out of hand for these Mississippi State Bulldogs. And like you said, the crowd is always going to be into it. It's just who they going to turn their attention to next. Usually they would like to cheer for the Bulldogs, but if the refs making the bad calls, they're definitely going to let them hear about it. And if these Bulldogs keep continuing to playing the way they plan, they're going to let the Bulldogs know how they feel about their play as well.
Yep. Arwen Cohen can't get that shot to go. It's just not been his night, not been anybody's night. The white and red